is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
All right, joined by Midwest City girls coach Megan Knight. Coach, since the Del City game, and you also beat John Marshall, of course, what were some things you wanted to work on as a team over the Christmas break, because you had a long Christmas break?
The biggest thing is confidence. This is a group that, in the past hasn't had just a whole lot of playing time. So just trying to build up their confidence, letting them know that they can do the things that we're asking them to do. And just trying to help in that aspect of the game. I think that's our biggest letdown right now, is just having the confidence, a little bit of experience on the court. And so just kind of boosting them a little bit as much as we can.
Okay, and so you had a different weekend this past weekend because of the weather. So first of all, you had to play a game at 9 a.m. on, was that Wednesday?
Yeah, I got moved up and everything got moved up early. So we loaded up at 6 o'clock, 6 a.m. on Wednesday, which wasn't ideal, but it can happen in the state playoff games. So, I was, of course, down for whatever we had to do. And so we went there. It wasn't our best game at all. Actually, we played pretty bad overall. So it's just a good learning experience. Luckily for us in 5A right now, it doesn't mean anything on tournaments. So it was just a good, this is what happens if you don't show up in playoffs and it's a 9 a.m. game. Like, what are you guys going to do? You can't complain. So.
Yeah, and also Ardmore, they probably didn't have to get up nearly as early because they're.
Yeah, I know. But they did have a game the night before. I don't know if it helped them at all because we were off from John Marshall on the 20th all the way until. So next year, I've already started texting some people trying to get a holiday game. I'm like, not doing that again because it was too long of a break for us. We're definitely rusty.
Well, I know Coach Hatchett might be looking for some participants.
He was my first text.
Yeah.
He was my first text.
But back to this situation. So that's Wednesday and the rest of it's canceled, what were you able to do over the weekend?
We could only do an open gym, non-mandatory open gym, just for safety issues. So I did come up here on Saturday, open the gym up. We had a lot of girls come up, get some shots out, work on some things, and just kind of try to get in a rhythm a little bit. We weren't allowed to do anything on Thursday or Friday. So
it does have to be exciting, though, that you're getting Seven Miller back. However,
yes. She brings a lot to us. She's one that she started every game, but I think 2 last year. And it's not like she just does anything extraordinary. She is the hardest working person that I've met. Whatever she does on the court, off the court, whatever she does is 100% bought in. And so she just does all the little things. Like if we say talk, she talks. So she said we box out. If there's a 50-50 ball, that young lady is on the floor going for it. So she's really helped us. We've really enjoyed having us. She did some things that were a little rusty. I told her she got to knock some of that out in the Ardmore game. But we are really excited that she is back with us.
And what can you expect with her? Because she hurt her hand.
Yes.
So it's her shooting hand, and I don't know how conditioning's been for her.
So she's been allowed to condition. So she's been doing a lot of conditioning. We've done a lot of one-on-one things. She's done a lot of shooting drills. Her form is great right now. For whatever reason, even with it being broken, once she was able to get out of that cast, she was allowed to do a lot of things like shooting and stuff. So right now her form's looking good. The biggest thing is if she falls, like she had one scare. She fell. It wasn't super hard, but she immediately, grabbed that wrist like, so just kind of getting through that mentally. But other than that, she looks a lot better than you would think. She played a lot of minutes against Ardmore. And so she, biggest thing is getting back in the rhythm. It's like her first game. So it's like she's starting in December while we're all in January. So it might take her a couple games to kind of get it out, but that'll be okay.
Now, Altus is an interesting team because they're dangerous because they're kind of in the middle of the pack. That's kind of where they are. They're not at the low end, but they can be dangerous. They usually finish around 4th or 5th in whatever conference or district they're in. So what do you think about the challenges with this team?
They play extremely hard. I've watched Del City versus Altus, Duncan versus Altus, Elk City versus Altus, and I think was the last one, Blanchard versus Altus. And every game, I'm so impressed with how hard they work. I did hear from the Blanchard coach that they're missing number 14, their point guard, for the rest of the year. So that helps us. That stinks for them. We're kind of in the same boat. We lost our point guard for the rest of the year as well. So I understand what that means and how those first couple of games, they look a little rusty and they're going to have some people fill in some roles. So I understand that part, but they work so hard. I know Blanchard and Elk City got on them quick with their ball pressure and their press, but they never gave up. And so they run the floor extremely well. They work extremely hard. And it's very impressive. He's doing a great job with what he has. And so they are a scary team. Any given night, you don't show up, shots ain't falling, not your night. You could get beat by them. They could pull some upsets. And so everyone needs to be aware of that.
All right, we look forward to seeing the challenge there, Coach. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
pride in supporting our communities. We take pride in our deep-rooted traditions of serving Southwest Oklahoma. But mostly, we take pride in being an Altus Bulldog. You can always count on us to show up wearing our blue and white loud and proud and ready to lend a hand. Because at Cattlemen's Bank, we proudly say, Go Bulldogs! Woo!
All right, we are back here. Sorry, we had some audio difficulties. Jordan Ray, Kevin Clothier. 2:20 to go in the second quarter. Brought to you by the Gunkel Law Group.
Kaya Jackson drove on that one in there and missed her shot, and then Altus had the rebound. But three of them kind of fighting over it, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay here with Midwest City.
Miller gets the inbound, and Whitaker does take it away. Whitaker now has the ball, driving to the left side. Nice left-handed shot there by Whitaker. What a play. I knew I liked her for a reason. 21-19 your score. Johnson hands it off to Jackson. Jackson, she'll lose it. Altus can tie the game or take the lead here. And then just a lot of contact. They're going to call a blocking foul as Osborne just barreled into Seven Miller.
Foul on the ball is number 12. Kennedy.
Sorry, that's Kennedy Downer, not Seven Miller, off by a number.
That's her second. I was noticing a while ago during the timeout, Altus already up to 4 fouls. So one more, they'll be Midwest City will be in the bonus. But
no, they're not lining up along the free throw line yet. Now they are. That wasn't the act of shooting.
Yeah, I am an Altus fan, but that almost was the definition of player control right there. She kind of misstepped and fell forward into the defender there, and she had already established her position. So.
Yeah, I thought she was there in time, but refs felt differently, and that first free throw is missed.
Yeah. Osborne shoots that one, and our Charity Stripe sponsors, Big Screen Media, putting your business on the big screen.
Jordan Hanna will check in for Midwest City. Second free throw's up. That's no good. Rebound by Midwest City. Downer with it. Corner left. That's, I believe, Johnson who shoots the three. No good. Rebound the Bombers. And they put it in. Seven Miller with a score. She's their best hustle player. And the Bombers go up 4 here. This is Whitaker with it now. Reverses sides. Handoff not controlled by Altus. Loose ball there, but they do pick it up. Whitaker will take it now. Off the catch drive. Smart move there, but the long arms of Hannah block the shot. It is out of bounds off Midwest City.
Yeah, Whitaker drove in there, tried to use her left hand, but had the ball down low, and a great block there by Hannah.
You can see the length there, yeah.
Yeah, but it hit the baseline. She was hoping it was staying in, but ended up going out of bounds. Motamez has checked in for Altus.
Baseline out of bounds play for Altus. They go inside there to Osborne. Now they kick it back out. Here's Whitaker with it. Close to the timeline. Whitaker the crossover. Again driving left. May have had that shot blocked. Seven Miller recovers. Goes ahead to Downer. A little bit ahead to Downer. Downer then picks up a dribble. Finds Seven Miller. Miller, nice cut. Left-hand shot though. Not a good angle for her to shoot it. And Altus gets the ball back. Nice jump stop there by Hayes. Gets it out to Whitaker. Whitaker 3-ball, no good. Miller the rebound. And then not looking was Jordan Hanna, and Altus able to steal her. Jordan Hanna had no idea that ball was coming. I don't think that was a good pass on the part of Miller.
Yeah, she saw her breaking down the floor, and they turned her back and threw it, and she didn't, like you said, didn't have no clue that it was even coming.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to throw it at the post players usually, and I say that as a former post player. Whitaker with the ball up top. Now they go on the elbow, and nice shot there as that's Osborne.
Yeah, took it from that right elbow and drove right down baseline. Another good bucket for her. She had 2 in the first and 2 there, gives her 4 on the evening. Oh,
under 10 seconds to go. Now we're down to 1 second, and no shot there for Midwest City. We have reached halftime. Your score, Midwest City 23, Altus 21. We'll take a break here. We'll come back with some halftime stats and more. You're watching Altus and Midwest City basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
At Billingsley Ford, we pride ourselves on the integrity and transparency of our pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. As your hometown Ford dealer, that's the way it should be.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Bring home the win at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings every day from our massive inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Come by today and see how we can help find a winning deal for you with America's best warranty. Now that's the Billingsley way.
When it comes to roofing, you have to find a company you can trust. A team that's reliable and has your best interest at heart. You need someone who understands your needs and goes the extra mile for you. So why not call the roofing experts next door? At Keystone Roofing, we're not just a top-notch roofing company, we're your neighbors too.
Hey Justin, this is looking great.
Hey Justin, thanks for the free inspection.
Hey Justin, thanks for the insurance advice.
Strong Tower Ministries strengthens the church by connecting and engaging visitors in the true Word of God and belief in Jesus Christ. Come worship with us at 805 Martin Luther King Road in Altus, Oklahoma. Sunday morning Bible school starts at 9 a.m., followed by worship at 10. Can't join us that morning? We also have Sunday evening services starting at 4, and youth services are on Wednesday nights at 6:30. Your ministry is found where you've been broken. Your testimony is found where you've been restored.
Wichita Insurance is your true homegrown insurance agency found right here in the heart of Southwest Oklahoma. We take pride in taking care of our own around here, whether it be your business, home or auto, farm and ranch, life insurance, bonds, or crop insurance. We're here to help make sure you're taken care of. Come see us at any of our convenient locations in Altus and Mangum, or give us a call at 580-301-6352. We look forward to making you part of the Wichita Insurance family.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
To keep you moving. Broken bones aren't all we take care of. The JCMH Orthopedic Clinic specializes in sports injuries and total joint replacements. We give steroid injections and do arthritis treatments. We have the best doctors and staff who care at the JCMH Orthopedic Clinic. Dr. Jeff Duncan and Dr. Greg Pickett. Physician assistants Mandy Caldwell and J.R. Ramirez. Youth and adults, for sports or for your lifestyle. We'll keep you moving.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
to connect with others,
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
We take pride in supporting our communities. We take pride in our deep-rooted traditions of serving Southwest Oklahoma. But mostly, we take pride in being an Altus Bulldog. You can always count on us to show up wearing our blue and white loud and proud and ready to lend a hand. Because at Cattlemen's Bank, we proudly say, Go Bulldogs! Woo!
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Welcome back to J.E. Sutton Fieldhouse here on the campus of Midwest City High School in this 5A District 2 matchup between Midwest City Bombers and the Altus Bulldogs. Jordan Ray, Kevin Clothier. We apologize that we had some audio difficulties earlier in the first half. We'll be very vigilant about that in the second half and make sure we try to avoid that. The score is Midwest City 23, Altus 21. Look ahead a bit here, and then we'll get some more about this game. But we got some interesting Mid-Dell action on the Oklahoma Sports Network. I don't have a graphic for you like I normally do, but we have a special Thursday game. It's actually, if you're in the southwest part of the state, you'll find this interesting. Carl Albert and Lon MacArthur. That's both an interesting matchup on the girls' side and boys' side. This Thursday, it's an unusual day to have a district game, but because of football and stuff like that, that game got scheduled for a Thursday. And then Carl Albert will turn around on Friday and play at Elgin. That game will be on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And then thanks to the help of one Josh Calloway, he decided he wants to do Midwest City at Class and SAS. So it's not usual that we do a Mid-Dell game where they're on the road against a non-OSN school, but we will in this case. That's on Friday. So a lot of action still to go this weekend. Kevin, real quick, who does Altus have next?
I believe they have Western Heights at home on Friday.
Okay.
And I got the schedule here. Kind of caught me sitting here, just kind of focusing in on myself.
Put you on the spot there, I bet I know.
That's all right. Definitely. But I know Western Heights is coming to town on Friday for sure. And then I know that Newcastle tournament's coming up at some point.
Yeah, we may have a lot of those games on the Oklahoma Sports Network. But while we're talking about this game, and I'm going to go ahead and put some faces to who's talking right now. We got Dedrick Jones right here producing. All right, but Kevin, as you're looking that up, any thoughts about the first half? A very competitive game.
Yeah, I would say, like we talked about earlier, the press by both teams trying to cause turnovers. And right now, Altus took the early lead in the first quarter as they were able to capitalize on some Midwest City turnovers. But the second quarter really ramped up for Midwest City as they were able to not only take the lead back, but the lead by 2 at half, 23-21, as they forced 16 Altus turnovers to 10 by Midwest City. So being able to handle the ball, like you said earlier in the game, down the stretch could be key. For scoring for Altus in the first half, Hadley Wallace had 2 points. Kira Osborne had 4. Macy Hayes had 6. And then Maddie Whitaker had 9 points for Midwest City. 5 points out of Layla Jones. 3 and a big three-pointer by Sadie Johnson. Kaya Jackson put in 2 as well. 6 points out of Kennedy Downer. What's that? 5 points by Seven Miller, and then 2 points by Jordan Hanna.
And we're ready for the start.
By the way, for Altus, we don't have, in the second half, we don't have a quarter sponsor. We have a second half sponsor, right?
Yeah, second half sponsor is Hayes Sandblasting and Monuments. It's a blast to write it in stone and work for you. Contact them at 580-704-9282.
There's Whitaker coming off a curl. A nice set play for Altus, and Altus has just tied the game. Maddie Whitaker playing a tremendous game, moving well without the ball.
Yeah, she had 9 in the first half, and that 2 gives her 11 lead all scorers.
Downer, the handoff got blown up there. Good defense there by, I believe that was Wallace.
Yep.
Who got the deflection, but it'll stay with Midwest City. 23 all. Lewis is able to eventually get the ball across the timeline. Setting up here is Sadie Johnson. She gets to the right side. Guarded by Whitaker. Good matchup. Whitaker, and now they throw it ahead to Downer. Top of the key. Left side to Say. Jones sets a screen there, but then the play gets blown up as Knox turned it over. Back comes Altus. Tough shot there that just hit the backboard. Altus gets the ball under the paint. And then a good block there by Layla Jones.
And they get the ball back.
Bend but don't break so far for Midwest City as they've got several block shots.
Johnson, and then getting in the paint there is Knox, and Chloe Knox, who didn't play a whole lot in the second quarter, if any, but she gets fouled there and led to the free throw line.
That's going to be on Osborne. Again, our charity stripe sponsor tonight is Big Screen Media, putting your business on the big screen. believe she got in early foul trouble, maybe why she sat for a little bit, and then some other players came in and had momentum. She misses that first one.
She'll get one more shot at it.
Bombers haven't played a whole lot since they beat up on John Marshall on December 20th. And their coach, Megan Knight, was telling me that she wants to start playing some games during the holidays, as I'm a big proponent of that. I think between Christmas and New Year's is a great time to play high school basketball games.
I know we played one with Elk City coming out on the 3rd of January. It was a good little Friday afternoon break from being out of the house and off the couch.
It was kind of an earlier game too. They start earlier than normal, if I remember.
Yes.
Second free throw is made, and Midwest City will retake the lead. As Whitaker throws it out to Osborne. Now Osborne cuts the basket. Nice idea, but Midwest City was there to get the steal. There's Janae Say. Her layup no good. Rebound Midwest City. And then we have a jump ball. We do.
It's going to stay here.
Altus had the first possession of the third quarter, so Midwest City will get this jump ball. And we're already going to have a sub for Altus. Haley Cabrera will check in.
Bombers with the ball.
Bombers in the box set. They got the Downer. Now Sadie Johnson with it. Or actually, there was Knox with it. Now they find Knox. Wing right 3, no good. Jones knocks it around. Layla Jones the rebound. She's going to want to score, and she will head to the free throw line.
I believe they had a miscue down on the scores table on fouls. I think Osborne has 4, and that's going to be the third one on Blackford. That's going to be really key for Altus, having 2 with that many fouls.
Tough foul on Blackford. I think she thought she was vertical, and she was really close to being vertical there. But, you can think you're vertical, and actually if you were to watch video of yourself, you wouldn't be quite as straight up as you think.
Yeah. As that free throw goes in for Jones, again, our charity stripe sponsor, Big Screen Media. Putting your business on the big screen, her chances to get another one. Increase this lead to 3. There you go.
So the Bombers, thanks to some free throws, have retaken the lead here. Here comes Whitaker for the Bulldogs. Whitaker handoff to Osborne, and they go up for a shot inside the paint. It's no good. It's actually Wallace who missed the shot. Altus keeping the ball alive, and it will stay with Altus as it goes out of bounds. Coach Knight is upset about something. I don't know if she's upset at the refs or her players.
I think it's the players. Wanted her to grab it instead of just slap at the ball, so she had an opportunity just to grab it, and she slapped it out of bounds.
That's a coaching complaint as old as time right there. And then off the inbounds, Whitaker, good post position, and she scores with the left hand, and Altus continues to be very much in this game. Downer with the ball right now for Midwest City. Finds Layla Jones. Jones out in the wing there to Knox. Nice two-man game between Jones and Knox, 0 and 1. Good pass from Knox to Jones, and Midwest City goes back up by 3. Here's Whitaker with it, top of the key. Goes on the right side to Wallace. Wallace gets the ball out. I think they're called 3 seconds in the lane.
Yeah, that'll be another turnover. But a good job the last time on that pick and roll, that little screen and roll, as they forced a switch and a mismatch with Jones being on Cabrera, and Cabrera being all of about 5 feet, and Jones being about 5'11" there.
I'll tell you this about Layla Jones. Doesn't shoot well, but she has very good instinct. She knows how to move. She did a very good job rolling to the paint there. Going up for a tough shot there is Downer. Couldn't get to go. Here comes Whitaker for Altus. Bulldogs are 3 away from tying the game. They're going to go for that tie, and they got it. First made Altus 3.
Yeah, that 3-pointer brought to you by Dickerson Lawn Spraying. Contact them for all your lawn spraying needs. Call them at 580-471-0576.
Hadley Wallace with the made 3. We are tied at 28. 4:50 to go. This has been a very competitive game. Jones was triple teamed. Then they kind of left her, so she went up for a shot. Couldn't get to go. Wallace with the rebound. Throws it to Whitaker. A little bit better pass. Whitaker may have had a layup, but she pulls it back out. Now Wallace throws it to Osborne. No, it's not Osborne, but there's Wallace cutting, and her getting her shot blocked. That was Hayes who passed it back to Wallace.
A good night for the Lady Bombers on block shots. I would almost bet they're in double digits on team blocks.
So. Seven Miller will check in. She'll get some block shots just from pure hustle as she replaces Sadie Johnson. Off the inbounds, Altus may have had a post up there. They didn't go to it. And the Bombers trying to get a steal, and they'll be close to it. Let's see what the call is.
It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to stay here with Altus, so they'll avoid the turnover. But nothing free down here, as both teams just making it really tough on each other.
Cabrera will throw it in for Altus. That, of course, is Haley Cabrera. She gets it to Whitaker. Right side. They go inside. Nice shot attempt there by Blackford, but it couldn't get to go. And the ball will go back to Midwest City. Knocked out of bounds by Altus.
Yeah, I think they had that little post up just a second before you were mentioning that time.
Yeah, I think
they got it inside.
That worked for them the previous trip. Oh, and then Janae Say made a nice roll they didn't look for there. Now Jones will roll. The pass was just a bit behind her by Chloe Knox, and Altus gets the ball back. Ball gets knocked away. We're going to have another jump ball. This will go back to Midwest City.
And that's going to be another turnover. As had a path to the basket there, Wallace tried to stop and then lost control of the ball and able to tie it up as Midwest City. So again, they're just throwing haymakers at each other on both ends, trying to make sure nobody scores as tightly one here, tied up 28-28.
Jordan Hanna checks back in for Midwest City. Downer dribbles in, almost lost it, gets it back out. Free throw jumper fading away there is Knox, but then getting the rebound and a putback is Jordan Hanna. She's made a positive impact for Midwest City in the minutes she's gotten, and she gets the and one there. We got the score wrong. We're going to fix that right now. Is see a free throw shot by Hanna.
I think that one was on Hayes.
Missed the free throw. 3 fouls on Altus this quarter, none on Midwest City. We played more than halfway of the third quarter. Whitaker goes from right side to left, now back to the right side. And then we see a nice cut there by Wallace. Wallace almost lost. It's able to recover her dribble, but now we're going to have another 3-second call on Altus.
Yeah, and you mentioned that Jones earlier moves the ball, moves around really well. You remember your coach is telling you all the time, who's harder to guard, somebody standing still or somebody moving? And that time, Altus got caught standing around. You got to have movement, especially when you're trying to run a motion offense, and then they get him for a 3-second violation on that one.
Midwest City running a set play here, and I don't know if they got quite the shot they wanted, as you see Chloe Knox having the shot blocked. I think she was supposed to get screened for there, but shot it early, and then we have a travel on Whitaker. A rare mistake there on Maddie Whitaker, who's otherwise played an outstanding game for Altus. But this is kind of the theme that both teams are doing. They're turning the ball over. And you saw that oftentimes we've seen, Kevin, back-to-back turnovers. One team turns it over, the other team turns it over right back pretty quickly.
Yeah, and that's why we're having such a close ball game.
Yep, Seven Miller with the ball top of the key now finds Jordan Hanna. They get the ball on the right side to Knox. There's Say with it. Elbow left, Say drives right, high arcing shot. Didn't hit the rim, no good. Rebound by Hayes. Hayes drives in on the left side. And she got away, no, she did not get away with the travel.
As they're up to 6 here in the second half. Altus on turnovers, really just kind of shooting themselves in the foot, as we have 16 in the first half, and that's 6. That gives them, what's the math on that? That's 22 turnovers.
Layla Jones will check back in for Janae Say. Palmers always have some good size there. They got 2 good post players, 5'10" or taller. Here's Seven Miller. Drives in with her left. Good block by Altus, but Midwest City got the ball there, almost got the shot. Instead, it's a nice rebound there by Jenna Blackford for Altus. And here come the Bulldogs. Now we have a ball on the floor and a steal for Midwest City. This is Chloe Knox. Can she convert? Yes, she can.
Chloe Knox.
I'll push it up to 4. That's the biggest deficit we've seen, or biggest lead, however you want to look at it, this quarter. Here comes Cabrera. She gets in the paint. Good anticipation there from Layla Jones. And there's Knox leaking out ahead. And she takes the easy layup for a basket there.
Good quarter for Knox. She didn't score in the first half, but has 5 here in the quarter.
We are trying to get more replays for the Super Subs replay. That's a Middell sponsor. Please go to Super Subs. They have something called a steak bomb. If you love protein like I do, that's a good sandwich. And a foul on the floor. First foul on Midwest City. So fouls have been in Midwest City's advantage. They got to the free throw line this quarter. Kira Osborne will check in for Altus. Midwest City will be bringing back Sadie Johnson.
Sadie Johnson back in for Midwest City.
Placing Downer. Altus looks to go inside to Whitaker. Instead, they'll keep it out in the corner there. Let's Blackford with it. Very close to 5 seconds. Then she loses it, and they'll say it's out of bounds off her, so a turnover either way. And the Bombers are starting to go on a run here to end this third quarter.
Yeah, a run of turnovers for Altus, which has led to this 6-point advantage by Midwest City here late in the third.
Yeah, they've been able to convert a couple of transition opportunities, which they haven't had much of. And then a travel on Midwest City.
Like you said, sometimes they just trade
Yeah.
turnovers back to back, and both teams just kind of killing any momentum they have with all the turnovers.
Well, it's interesting. Jenna Blackford and Layla Jones are listed at the same height, but Blackford's clearly a little bit taller, and she uses her height well against Layla Jones, and that forced that travel there. We're at 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Nice cut, but the shot is blocked out of bounds there.
Well, I'm 5'10" and 3/4, and Jenna's just a little bit taller than me, so she's somewhere between 5'11" and 6 foot. So
She probably should go down as 5'11". I guess she's grown since they put the roster together. Kyra Osborne had the shot blocked. Altus will have possession still. They find Whitaker. Okay, they need Whitaker to be more active. She scored the last points for Altus. But then they have a bad pass that leads to another Midwest City steal. See if the Bombers can get anything out of transition. Tough shot there, but making it is Sadie Johnson. 8 straight points for Midwest City. Altus will get a late shot off at short, and that's how the quarter will end. An 8-0 run for the Bombers, and they extend the lead 36-28 after the game was tied at 28 all. Stick around for the fourth quarter. You're watching Altus basketball and Middale basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Billingsley Ford, we pride ourselves on the integrity and transparency of our pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. As your hometown Ford dealer, that's the way it should be.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Bring home the win at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings every day from our massive inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Come by today and see how we can help find a winning deal for you with America's best warranties. Now that's the Billingsley way.
Welcome back to Altus and Midwest City basketball, the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray, Kevin Clothier. And we don't change quarter sponsors because it's the second half sponsor.
Yeah, but it's Hayes Sandblasting and Monuments. It's a blast to write it in stone and work for you. Contact them at 580-704-9282.
Okay, like I said before, Midwest City went on an 8-0 run to end the fourth or third quarter. Let's see if Altus has a response. It's Kyra Osborne with the ball.
Another turnover.
And by the way, right now, Kevin, I'll let you describe some things. We have a camera problem on the VMix end, so I need to reset some things here.
All right, so a quick turnover by Altus to start the quarter. Midwest City has it. And they bring it down. Knox gets it to Jordan Hanna out there on the wing, and she drug her foot, a pivot foot there, so it's going to be another turnover. So only 3 turnovers here in the second half compared to the 10 they had in the first half, Midwest City, but Altus having problems hanging on to the ball both halves. Altus brings it down. Hayes has it at the top. Going to set up offense. Honey Cabrera tries to get it to Whitaker, and she throws it away, and then after she turns it over, she fouls. So kind of one of those things where you end up having 2 mistakes. You turn it over and then you foul. Checking in for the Bombers, number 12, Kennedy Downer, and then checking in for Altus is going to be number 15, Hadley Wallace. So up top with it, Downer's going to set something up for Midwest City. Being guarded by Osborne over here on the right wing. Back up top. Quick reversal. 3-point shot. Comes off. Finally ran down by Osborne. They get it ahead to Whitaker. Jordan, you ready to go again?
I am. Thank you. Good job on that. Altus missed the shot. I believe it was Wallace with a missed rebound by Midwest City. Attacking there is Knox. It's been a bit wild, but she misses that shot. Altus with the rebound. Here comes Wallace. With some good crossovers there. She's being hounded by Knox. She goes all the way for a shot and couldn't get the full Quickly back comes Midwest City. This is Knox leaking out. She can't get that shot to go. Down to the rebound. Delayla Jones. Layla Jones powers her way in. No good there. Whitaker rebounds for Altus. No points yet this quarter. And here comes Macy Hayes for Altus on the crossover there. She'll now reset. Finds Wallace. Then we're going to have Altus call a timeout. That's Greg Gay, the head coach for Altus. Let's see what he calls. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Real quick, more basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Elgin is playing Noble right now, and that game is close in the fourth quarter as well. So if you want to check out some basketball in the other district in 5A on the west side, there's an option for you. But back to this game, Kevin. What do you think Altus needs to do to start to generate some offense?
Well, they need to quit throwing the ball away. A lot of times it's not even, like you said earlier, just little turnovers, things that could be corrected, dribbling off your foot or dragging your foot walks. They need to get down here and have a possession, a positive possession, change the number on the scoreboard, and then keep the Bombers from getting easy looks after those turnovers. Those turnovers have directly led to, at one point, or right now, an 8-point lead for the Bombers here late in the ball game. So, yeah, they got to take care of the ball. Midwest City's had a few turnovers, but fortunately for them, it hasn't led to too many points, especially from the first quarter on. First quarter kind of kept Altus in the ball game, and then from that point on, their turnovers haven't been too harmful.
No, it hasn't led to many transition points for Altus. That's been key. Midwest City's gotten the transition points, although not many, but enough to take this 8-point lead. Whitaker long two, no good. Altus rebounds. Driving in hard to the paint and almost with the baskets. Hayes, no good. Missed shot there. Nice rebound by Midwest City. Nice bounce pass underneath there. And Seven Miller finishes with the left hand. And now Midwest City with their biggest lead of the game. They're up to 10. Back comes Altus. It's Osborne. And her pass to Wallace goes out of bounds. And that's just that's unforced right there. And unfortunate for Altus.
And knowing the right kind of pass, kind of threw it at her feet instead of either to her hands or a little bit shorter of a bounce pass and just out of bounds, like you said. But having some youngsters out there, freshmen, trying to learn on the go here at the varsity level sometimes. But they're going to be good ones as they get going.
Yeah, I think so. And hopefully they will get Castillo back and healthy next year, and that'll be an interesting team to watch, no doubt. Midwest City passing the ball around. They now go inside of Jones. It's good defense by Whitaker, but Jones does recover the ball. Out to Sadie Johnson, corner left three, no good. Altus does corral it. Here comes Wallace to Whitaker, left wing. Whitaker pass out to Blackford. Look to find Whitaker cutting, and the pass gets deflected, stolen by Midwest City. They may have a secondary transition play here. It's Seven Miller who will wisely slow it down. Now we have a wide open three attempted and made. Sadie Johnson with a three. Three-pointer brought to you by
Dickerson Lawn Spraying. Contact them for all your lawn spraying needs. Call them at 580-471-0576. So a good shot there by Johnson to really increase the lead, now up to 13 as forced timeout on the floor.
We'll take a quick break. You're watching basketball, high school basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
to connect with others,
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
Welcome back to fourth quarter action here at J.E. Sutton Fieldhouse. It's the Bombers and Bulldogs. Bombers with a 13-point lead, and they're pressing. It's Hayes with it for Altus. She picked up her dribble and almost had stolen. Finally finds Whitaker. Say tried to get the steal there. Whitaker out to Osborne. Osborne spins her way, gets to the paint, and draws a foul.
24 is fouled on the play.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be Layla Jones. Oh, they're going to call that a jump ball. Oh, okay. But possession is that's going to be a turnover. It's going to go in favor of the Lady Bombers.
So Altus still looking for their first points of the quarter here, as then Midwest City has scored the last 13 and is now taking command here. There's Seven Miller with it, wing right, drives on Whitaker. Miller, nice left-hand shot, and she scores.
With the basket.
Nice move by Seven Miller. And it's 43-28 now. We don't have replay available right now. We'll get that back for you in the boys' game, which is coming up after this. Right corner three for Altus, no good. And here comes Kennedy Downer. Bombers up by 15. Wide open there is Sadie Johnson, who makes another three-point shot. She's hit a few of them.
And that three-pointer brought to you by Dickerson Lawn Spraying.
Dogs with the rebound.
And Altus just can't buy a basket right now. They fall down. And no foul was called, but Altus does recover. Wing left three-point shot. There's a basket. Macy Hayes with a three there.
Macy Hayes.
And Altus will call a timeout.
Yeah, that three-pointer again brought to you by Dickerson Lawn Spraying. Contact them for all your lawn spraying needs. Call them at 580-471-0576.
Bulldogs, full 60
Take a quick break here. You're watching Midwest City and Altus basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We want to keep you moving. Broken bones aren't all we take care of. The JCMH Orthopedic Clinic specializes in sports injuries and total joint replacements. We give steroid injections and do arthritis treatments. We have the best doctors and staff who care at the JCMH Orthopedic Clinic. Dr. Jeff Duncan and Dr. Greg Pickett. Physician assistants Mandy Caldwell and J.R. Ramirez. Youth and adults, for sports or for your lifestyle. We'll keep you moving.
Welcome back to Midwest City Altus basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray and Kevin Clothier with you. Dedrick Jones, the producer, is the camera guy.
Wes Eckhart.
Wes Eckhart, we appreciate him. So we got a lot of Altus flavor and Midwest City flavor. It's great when you have other sports besides football that, you know, you have announcers from two different schools coming together.
Yeah. We're not rivalries. we're not rivals.
Oh, no. Altus, or Midwest City with the missed shot. Whitaker rebounds for Altus. And then just threw it right to a bomber. I think she underestimated the speed there from Sadie Johnson, who goes all the way in, knocks down two Altus players, and is able to draw a foul. I guess because she went right in between there. They're going to say that she did not run over either one of them. And
foul on the Bulldogs, number 42, Macy Hayes.
Macy Hayes is the one. There's which player do you call a foul on for Altus? There's two players knocked down. It's Macy Hayes who will get called for a foul. Only two fouls this quarter, and both were all called on Altus.
They're going to call Hayes on that. I think she has. That was her third.
Altus has to figure out who's supposed to come out. They were bringing in Mo Temez, it looked like for Whitaker, but then Coach Gage saying, no, it's not the sub I want. Here they're mentioning number 42, Macy Hayes. I don't know.
They're saying she has 5? Or, no, just 4. He's waiting on the sub. I don't know that they wait for the second shot.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got to wait for the – unless you're coming for the free throw shooter, in which case you wait till after the second shot. You come in after the first one.
Yeah.
Free throw there is missed
Brought to you by Big Screen Media, putting your business on the big screen.
So Whitaker will come out for Altus. That's interesting. So Sadie Johnson misses the first free throw.
Second one is in.
Connects on the second. 16-point lead. Sadie Johnson might be close to leading scorer there. Nice steal there. That's Janae Say with a steal. Seven Miller comes in and scores. Again, she knows how to be at the right place at the right time. It's 18 now. Altus without their best ball handler in this game. They are able to break the press there. And Tamez with a nice shot.
Four with the basket. Mo Tamez.
Just went right at the defender there. Nice shot with the right hand. And then making a three. The other threes are coming from Midwest City. Another three for Sadie Johnson. I think she's got 4 on the night.
4 on the night, 3 here in the quarter. Again, that three-pointer brought to you by Dickerson Lawn Spring. As they get down the floor, looks like Tamez had it and gets fouled. She had 15 points in a quarter. Tamez came off the bench against Lawton High, first game of the season, so she can fill it up pretty quick.
Well, you know, she doesn't hesitate. She goes right to the hole, and if you go up strong and you're right-handed, you go up strong to the right side, you know, you'll draw your share of fouls, you'll get your share of baskets.
Yeah.
She misses the first free throw. Whitaker about to come back in.
Yeah, again, those free throws brought to you by Big Screen Media, putting your business on the big screen.
So when we get to the end of this game, there will be a player of the game for Altus and a player of the game for Midwest City. I'll interview the Midwest City player of the game. That's probably going to be Sadie Johnson from Midwest City. And then now you get to choose the Altus player of the game, but I definitely like Whitaker, even though she was a little quiet in the second half. But overall played a really good game.
Yes.
But then again, that's your choice. Maybe you've given her the award to her quite a bit. I don't know. Jones is able to get the pass inside. Nice crafty move by Jones who gets the basket. Layla Jones scores. 20-point lead in a game that was super close. The score does not indicate how close this game was. Whitaker fires a right corner three. No good. Altus is able to recover. Wallace goes up. Couldn't get that to go in. And then Blackford gets fouled on the offensive rebound. She'll head to the free throw line there. First foul on Midwest City this quarter.
A good move on that last possession by Jones. She's had several moves like that where she got it down on the block, but that one going in, giving her 11 points on the night. Blackford shooting free throw. She's normally, somewhere around 7, 8, sometimes 10 points a game. Blackford, only her first free throw opportunities, again brought to you by Big Screen Media.
Mo Tamez will check back in. Both free throws missed. And then the ball goes out of bounds. Seven Miller was there, I think. I'm going to say, though, it's off Altus. So good for Midwest City. They have Seven Miller back. No one else on this rotation played many minutes for Midwest City. Sadie Johnson and Janae Say played some on the team that made the state title last year and went undefeated in district. Midwest City wins and holds on here. Looks like they will. They will be tied for second with whoever loses between Del City and Class SAS, and I think Del City was up last I checked. And we got a foul here on Altus.
Actually, it's a charge on.
Okay, I didn't see the players go back.
On Janae Say.
It's on Seven Miller.
Oh, Seven Miller, so.
And she's getting an explanation from the ref.
Jordan Hanna back in for Midwest City.
You were talking about Sadie Johnson earlier. She had 5 points going into the fourth quarter, and she's hit 3 threes. So that's nice 14 in that free throw. 15 points to lead all scorers, like you said. Good
comfortable from three-point range. That always makes it. Whichever team has the hot player from three-point range, it goes a big way to winning. If there's only one player that's hot from three-point range, you want him on your team. Ball gets knocked out of bounds and remains with Altus. Here's Osborne bringing it up. Down to mid to go. Osborne tries to get the paint. Her pass knocked away by Layla Jones. Layla Jones playing with a lot of aggression here. And a nice pass ahead to Kennedy Downer. I'm sorry, that is Chloe Knox who scored there.
No, it was Kennedy Downer. I think I got it mixed up. It was number 12. So.
You're right. That's Downer. I didn't trust my own eyes.
Yeah, she had 6 points at half, and then that too is their only to the second half, so she's got 8 in the ball game. Pretty good ball game from Downer.
Altus still playing really hard here. They're not acting like the game's out of reach. And neither is Midwest City. They have not unloaded their bench, so even though it's a 22-point lead, it's not one of those leads where you just bring out a bunch of reserves who haven't played much. They're staying with the rotation players. Getting ready to play Class and SAS on Friday. And then going in for a shot and just couldn't get to go. That's Osborne Kiara Osborne who will be shooting free throws there. Now the fouls are racking up for Midwest City. Not that it matters.
It's going to put Osborne at the line for 2. And again, that's brought to you by Big Screen Media, putting your business on the big screen. Makes that first one. Pretty good effort out of Osborne tonight, as she's put in 5 points with this next free throw opportunity to increase that up to 6.
By the way, when we're done, I'm going to tell my producer over there here, Dedrick, when I'm done with the interviews, we want to play that interview I have with Coach Noel. And that's how we'll transition to the boys' game. Coach Noel, the boys' coach, got an interview with him earlier today. Altus gets the rebound there, and we'll head back to the free throw line.
Again, that's Osborne. And the throw's brought to you by Big Screen Media.
Yep. Second free throw is good. So the score now is 56-36. We'll get that adjusted here in a second as Midwest City will run out the clock. And they will be improving their district record. Only one loss district-wise. That was to Del City. They'll get a rematch with Del City in early February. That will do it. Final score.
Midwest City with the win.
Midwest City 56, Altus 36. We're going to go and head down to interview the winning coach and player of the game for Midwest City. And I'll let Kevin take over here.
All right. So that's going to bring the game to the end as the Altus Lady Bulldogs fall to the Midwest City Lady Bombers, 56-36 district matchup. Our post-game show is brought to you by AEC Outdoors. We're more than just a store. We're a family adventure waiting to happen, located at 2700 North Main Street in Altus. Come on by, explore our store, and embark on your next outdoor adventure with AEC Outdoors. As Jordan makes his way to the floor, he's going to do try to get some quick interviews with the coach and player of the game. But we're going to go ahead and announce the Altus player of the game. Our player of the game brought to you by Razor's Edge, located at 1209 North Jackson in Altus. Stop on by and get a modern haircut in that old-time barbershop feel. Razor's Edge, go get a haircut. Our Altus Razor's Edge player of the game is going to be Maddie Whitaker. She finishes with 13 points to lead all scores for Altus. Good game for her tonight as Jordan down on the floor trying to get the coach. So all right. I'm going to throw it over to you, Jordan. We've got our post-game stuff out of the way.
I was too late to get down there, but we'll try again next game.
All right. Have you got a player of the game, Jordan? You want to announce why you're down there for Midwest City?
Yes. Sadie Johnson will be the player of the game for Midwest City. She led all scores with 15 points.
All right. Good job by Sadie Johnson, and also Maddie Whitaker as our Altus player of the game. Again, brought to you by Razor's Edge. As he makes his way back up, we again want to thank our premier sponsor tonight, Wichita Insurance. Welcome to a new way to do insurance. A few sponsors for, again, mentioning for Midwest City would be Dynamic Health, a Dynamic Health Clinic. Dr. Kaufman specializes in athletic injuries and is able to get athletes back in action very quickly using a system called Advanced Muscle Integration. Play better and recover faster at Dynamic Health Clinic. Also, Triple Elite Screen Printing. Find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite Screen Printing. And Tunney buys houses. We buy homes in any condition. If you or someone you needs to sell a home for any reason, call us today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. And then finally, Patrick Newby, the Newby Agency, is your local Oklahoma Farmers Insurance Agency in Middale City. Our agency is family owned and operated and has been serving the public for over 40 years now. Call them at 405-733-7671.
All right. Got there a little too late, but thank you for getting those sponsors in, Kevin. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with an interview I have with Midwest City coach Tori Noel here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. All right, and in 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. I'm talking with Coach Noel, the Midwest City Boys head coach. All right, so Coach, since we last saw you guys, you lost the district game to John Marshall, but then you had a nice win against Lawton MacArthur, and then you had that Texas tournament. Talk about how that Texas tournament went. What were some highs and lows?
I think we played. We went down and we went 2-1. I don't know if it was that many lows. We lost our last game, but we played really well, and it really came down to making shots. They made open shots, we missed open shots, but it was 3 competitive games, and the refs was letting us play. It was physical, so I think we did a good job adjusting to the physicality in Dallas and the speed of the game. So I think it was overall win-win, and then just off the court things, we were able to, spend time together in the rooms and really hang out and just build a bond without, actually playing basketball. So.
Yeah, and so, you had a really tough district schedule. You've had some great non-district wins, but obviously district games are the most important, and on that, you're on a bit of a losing streak. Mm-hmm. What was the message to your team after that John Marshall loss? What were some things you were like, okay, this has to get better? Just sticking to the script and continue to harp on the little things in practice and see if they can figure it out. Not a lot of people know we have a tough schedule with having, top 3 teams in the district being back-to-back games on the road. So that's one thing I kind of, talk to them about. Like no one's schedule is like ours in the sense of playing the top 3 teams in the district on the road. So we got to put some games together, and then once we have them home, we got to take our home court advantage. All right, you guys haven't played in 2.5 weeks. What was important in these 2.5 weeks off? As far as, you want to get your team healthy if there are any injuries, but what were some other things that you're like, let's get better at these things in the time we have?
Just, sense of urgency things, little things within practice, whether it's scoring on an out-of-bounds play or being able to execute. That way we can, start a run. But I think just, giving them a few days off to kind of restart, regroup, make sure everybody come in as healthy as they can into the year and to just, start a new win streak.
Okay, so you're changing your starting lineup around some. You won't have Chance Bubba Davis, and you might be you plan on bringing Jarvis off the bench as of right now. I want to talk about the 2 new guys you're starting, Kenyon Brown. It was Ryan Holloway.
Yes.
What have they done to earn these starting spots that you liked?
I don't even want to say anyone really just earned anything. I think it was more of a, just to get a feel and to figure out some chemistry. I think Jarvis Nash is very deserving to start. I'm trying to think who else I brought off the bench. I think Bubba I brought off the bench. I brought Bubba and Jarvis off the bench in Dallas. And just because I think Bubba was hurt and came back, or he came from a suspension, so I just brought him off. And then Jarvis, he felt like he was better off the bench. So he came to me just wanting to figure out something new that we can do to, spark some type of energy. And he was playing really well coming off the bench, giving us that spark that we need. So I think that was big for him to actually come to me and say he want to come off the bench and see if that can help some team success.
Okay, and then what do you think about Altus?
I haven't really seen much. I think that'd be a good game for us to come back and, to find a groove. Find a little groove and get us back into, into basketball form. So.
All right, for sure. Well, Coach, thanks for your time. We look forward to seeing you guys in action.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
college is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
To connect with others.
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
We want to keep you moving. Broken bones aren't all we take care of. The JCMH Orthopedic Clinic specializes in sports injuries and total joint replacements. We give steroid injections and do arthritis treatments. We have the best doctors and staff who care at the JCMH Orthopedic Clinic. Dr. Jeff Duncan and Dr. Greg Pickett. Physician assistants Mandy Caldwell and J.R. Ramirez. Youth and adults, for sports or for your lifestyle. We'll keep you moving.
Welcome back to Midwest City basketball and Altus basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. First, let's go ahead and bring you some of the Middale crossover sponsors we want to thank for this. That includes Tootie Bice Houses, Patrick Newby State Farm, Dynamic Health Clinic, and Triple Elite Screen Printing. We appreciate them being crossover sponsors when we team up with doing Middale basketball and then Southwest teams like Altus, Lawton, and Elgin. We also want to thank the Altus premier sponsor, Wichita Insurance. Welcome to a new way to do insurance. And also Countdown to Tip-Off Custom Graphics. That's the Tip-Off Countdown sponsor located at 521 North Main Street, Altus. Your one-stop shop for custom Bulldog gear. All right, we have a little bit of time here for the talk about the boys game. So let's go ahead and show you we have them here, the standings in boys 5A1 there. And as you can see, Lawton and John Marshall are top of the district. John Marshall has not played Del City yet. They did beat Midwest City. The Bombers at 2-3 have lost 3 straight district games all on the road. They lost to John Marshall in their last district game on December 20th. And in that game, they did not have Chance Bubba Davis, one of their 2 or 3 best players. They will not have him tonight either, as he's nursing an injury here. So that will be an interesting thing to overcome. Altus is at the bottom right there, but, Kevin, I don't know if Altus is – I know they played Duncan and Western Heights and other teams like that. I think, how do you feel about where they're at as far as getting in district wins as they continue to, grind throughout the season?
Well, I know that we played Duncan early on, and it was a close matchup down at their place, and they're going to come to our place, and I can see that probably going Altus's way. I think they could tack on and get out of that cellar. And then we have not played Western Heights yet, but they come to town this Friday.
Right.
And then this will be my first eyes on Midwest City, but I've seen Lawton High, I've seen Del City, I've seen John Marshall, and Class and SAS. They're all good. I mean, this is a pretty loaded, top-heavy, I would say, top-heavy district, because all those teams are very capable, very athletic, very fast, and get up and down the floor. So it could be, even though the standings are what they are, I could see it flip-flop quite a bit and really come down to points or certain matchups or even some ties close to the end. So somebody's going to really have to work hard and win their way through. And Altus, they have improved. I know their record doesn't look like it, but we have improved in the last 6 ball games. A lot of them have been a lot closer, and we will give you a fight if that calls upon it. So I suspect, if we get things going tonight, it could be pretty close in this one. But I have yet to see Midwest City. Kind of excited to see that. They are they defending state champions?
Yes, they are.
So it's not all the time that we get to see out in our area, other than some Lawton schools that often make state tournaments. So it's very exciting to see good basketball. And then get to see teams we don't normally get to play all the time. So we haven't played Midwest City quite a bit, and some of these schools last year we got to play several schools in the city that we don't normally play. We do play Carl Albert quite a bit, Duncan, the Lawton schools and stuff like that, but some of these other schools we don't see very often. Del City, John Marshall, those kind of teams. So this, like I said, this district is very top loaded.
All right, well, starting lineups today are brought to you by
for tonight's ball game.
That makes sense. Caldwell Banker in Southwest Tax.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and show you the starting lineups.
Fisher. Number 2, Marquise Milton. Number 5, Gavin Scheid. Number 11, Cole Osborne. And number 24, Levi Hunter. And now, for your Midwest City Bombers. Number 1, Ryan Holloway. Number 2, Caleb Stevens. Number 4, Mason McKenzie. Number 5, Deshaun Denson II. And number 32, Keon Brown.
All right, let's show you the starting lineups one more time in their entirety here. And one of the interesting things about this for Midwest City, as we'll have to get that up there, we're starting Ryan Holloway and also Kenyon Brown. They're not normal to the starting lineup, but they are starting. One is in place of Chance Bubba Davis. The other one is in for Jarvis Nash, who will still play, but he actually wants to come off the bench. So that's interesting that he likes the idea of coming off the bench. That's what he did last year when he played really well down the stretch in Midwest City's run to a state tournament championship.
You always want to have some punch coming off the bench, and he's a good one.
Yeah, so let's bring you the tip-off sponsor.
That's going to be PCCA, a true grower-owned co-op dedicated to getting you the highest possible value for your crop. To learn more about PCCA, check them out at PCCA.com. Again, PCCA.com.
All right, we'll talk more about the first quarter sponsor here in a moment, but we're going to go and get this tip-off for you between the Bombers and the Bulldogs.
Any other use of this telecast?
Bombers win the tip.
Pictures?
They'll have first possession. Osborne picks up the point. Looks like Altus is in a man, Jordan.
There's the Denson with the ball. By the way, this is the first I've seen Midwest City since Caleb Stevens that decided to don a headband. So it'll be easy to recognize him. There's Caleb Stevens right now. Gets into Brown. There's McKenzie, corner left. He's kind of playing now the wing some with Kenyon Brown. Mason McKenzie actually is more of an undersized inside player with a lot of lineups, but not with this lineup with Kenyon Brown in there. Here's Holloway, also in the starting lineup. He drives to the basket, misses the shot, and Altus with the rebound. Here's their first possession. With the ball right there is Shive. Shive had it corner right. And there's Fisher. Now Fisher is, when I watched Altus, he was the player that really impressed me.
Yeah, he's really tall, has some length and athleticism. He takes some, oftentimes looks like bad shots, but he makes a lot of those, so it makes him a tough guard. His length and he's just extremely athletic.
There's Fisher, checked by Stevens, and then Brown comes up with a steal, throws it out to Stevens. Denson, pull-up shot, no good. Rebound, Brown, put back, no good. Altus dodging a couple bullets there, but they get the ball back. Score remains 0-0. Milton tries to get in the paint. Floating shot, no good. And Denson with a left-handed pass. Nice pass to Caleb Stevens. What a pass by Deshaun Denson. But that's what Midwest City wants to do. They want to run.
It almost looked like he let him too much, but a good job, good hands on that one and finishing the play at the end.
Holloway almost gets the steal for Midwest City, but Milton recovers for the Bulldogs. And Milton and Holloway in quite a battle right here. Holloway getting some extended minutes. He's only a junior. Let's see what he can do. And then Brown tries to get it away from Shive. And Shive still managed to get that ball and hold on to it. And then getting it knocked away is Hunter. And Denson tries to come up with it. A jump ball will be called. They'll stay with Altus. Midwest City loves pressure.
Yeah.
And on the boys' side, few teams can pressure like them.
Yeah. Our first quarter sponsor is going to be Rexco Drug and Gifts, the only location in Altus that offers custom compounded medications where transferring your prescriptions is as easy as calling the pharmacy at 580-477-0381.
Here is Milton getting a screen from Osborne, decides not to use it. Milton picks up his dribble. Nice cut there by Osborne. The bounce pass, not a bad idea, but it was a little bit too out in front of Gavin Shive, and it will be a turnover on Altus.
Yeah, that pass, a little wrap around. Right idea, but a little too close to the line. That's going to be another turnover. Denson being guarded by Fisher. That is $1 million matchup. As Denson, as you can see, he's not shy shooting the three because he makes a lot of them. Deshaun Denson with a three there. Yeah, and that three-pointer brought to you by Dickerson Lawn Spraying. Contact them for all your lawn spraying needs. 580-471-0576. Marcus Milton, he'll fire a three. No good. Altus had inside rebounding position, but they just couldn't get the tip in. Kenyon Brown the rebound. Out to Denson. Denson to Holloway, wing left, back to Denson. Denson, back to Holloway. Long two for Ryan Holloway. That rims out. You don't want to go under the screen, by the way, when Deshaun Denson has the ball handler. I'll just give some free advice there to Fisher. Fisher now has it. Double team. And McKenzie got the deflection. Had to go back for the ball, but now he gets it. And then a wild layup, but there's Ryan Holloway for the putback. And it's 7-0 Bombers on top. And the Bombers have a 3-game losing streak in district play. So this game matters a lot to them in the standings, even though they've won some games since then. Those are non-district games. And then they force a turnover. Milton throws it out of bounds. And we're going to have a timeout by Andrew Twan, the Altus head coach. 30-second timeout. Well, it's not a bad timeout at all. He needs to calm his team down some. We came down here several possessions Altus has and got shot off and it's not going in. But the quickness, like you said, Bombers want to get out and run, as do all these other teams that were mentioned earlier when you're showing district standings. John Marshall likes to run the ball, so we've seen that. Class and SAS likes to run. Del City, all these teams that you play Lawton High, they really like to get out in fast pace. Is Altus going to be able to keep up with that pace? That's kind of the way the girls' game turned out. A lot of turnovers, end up being a 20-point ball game tonight. The boys, Altus for sure, are going to have their hands full. Well, I haven't seen John Marshall much yet, but in my opinion, I haven't watched Lawton and Del City. Now, they're better than Midwest City right now this year. They both had solid wins against Midwest City. But the Bombers are the team that plays with more pace than any of them. Yeah. John Marshall is very simple. They're not very big, but they're very, super quick, and you can't blink, and they'll be down the floor laying it up. Denson finds for a three-point shot there. Stevens shot's no good. Here comes Fisher for Altus. And Fisher almost lost it, gets it back up to Milton. We got some ones and twos out there for both teams. Now Milton guarded by his fellow number 2, Caleb Stevens. Finds Shive, checked by Brown. Shive elbow right. Nice pump fake, and just couldn't get to go. Not a bad shot. Probably need to use the backboard there. Stevens fell down, no foul called. Quickly back comes Altus, but Milton's shot's no good. Altus bit snake bitten from the field at the moment. Holloway to Brown. Brown has it rejected. One thing about Midwest City, their coach, Torrey Noel, he played here for one of his assistant coaches, Dwayne Bradley, and they play fast-paced basketball then, especially on the defensive end, and he has brought that attitude back to Midwest City. This is his second year as head coach. Bombers get the offensive rebound. Another three shot by Denson. That one rims out. Ball deflected around, but Shive gets it for Altus. And back home the Bulldogs. This is Milton. Scoop layup. No, blocked by Denson. And Denson with the ball. Denson bounced pass to McKenzie, and McKenzie couldn't handle it. And the ball will go back to Altus. Now, this is the first-year coach for Altus, right? Yes, Andrew Twan. He came over from Hobart. Coached at Hobart last year. I think that may have been his first high school job, as he's helped at several colleges, one down in Texas, and then he was at Cameron for a little bit, helping out there before going to Hobart. So, yeah, his first year, young guy, but very well prepared, works really hard at it. Jarvis Nasser just checks in, gets the high-flying steal there. Here's Stevens.
Baseline left, finds Brown underneath for the score. It's 9-0 Midwest City. They score, they press. We'll see how Altus can handle this press. This is not where you want the ball if you're Milton, but he is able to get ahead of steam and makes a nice pass underneath. That's number 24, Levi Hunter, who's able to get control of the ball and score Altus' first points. That was a good press break for Altus.
Yeah, Hunter's really come on. He's a sophomore, and he's really been a surprise this year. He's stepped up and done a really good job as he gets a steal down on the other end.
Yeah, the bounce pass from Denson, not a good idea to Brown. And so Altus, they force a turnover there. Meanwhile, Stevens just hounding, and then it'll be called for a foul, I believe. So he was just hounding Fisher.
That's just going to be the first foul. As physical as this ball game is and the pace, that's just the first foul of the ball game, either team.
You know, I said Chance Davis wasn't going to play. I didn't lie. I was wrong. I simply was wrong. I think the intention was definitely there not to play, because I talked to Coach Newell earlier in the day. I'm guessing that Davis ends up feeling okay. He was nursing a minor injury, but he must be feeling okay, and they decide to simply not start him.
Well, he's in, number 12, and then checking in for Altus there, and then making the turnovers, number 10, Xavier Pitts.
Both teams going to their bench. Here's Deshaun Ditson. He was part of a three-head scoring monster with Carl Sheon Young and Roy Henderson last year. Now he's got to kind of be the man for Midwest City. As they run a nice set play, that leads to a layup for Chance Davis. Jarvis Nash with a great baseline pass, backdoor pass. It's 11-2 Bombers. Davis will help out Denson a lot, by the way. And then a steal by Denson. Let's see him try to dunk it. Yes, he gets it. Sorry, we don't have replays set up yet. We'll try to get that for you over at halftime. But the Bombers are executing right now. This is their style. This is the way they want to play.
Well, they pin you in to one side, and the only pass they give you is that long pass, and there he was right there to steal it, and he goes down there and finishes the play with a dunk on the other end. So,
yeah, they rotate really quickly, does Midwest City. Fisher goes high post, and I think Nash may have gotten away with a hold there, but still going to be Altus ball. I think Shive's trying to ask for that. He has a point. I'm going to take a side there. But Jarvis Nash on defense still get any edge he can. He loves to steal the ball. Pitts was trapped, was able to get the ball out of it, and then they're going to call Fisher for a travel. So a dead ball turnover.
6 turnovers for Altus, 4 for Midwest City early on. But Midwest City holds the 13-2 lead with 1:14 left.
So for Midwest City, we have one headband warrior replacing the other. Anthony Dixon replacing Caleb Stevens. Dixon doesn't play as much. I'm not as familiar with him, but we'll see how he handles himself here. McKenzie, part of a series of handoffs for Midwest City. Denson back out top with it. Denson finds Dixon. Goes back out to McKenzie. 3, top of the key, rattles in. Mason McKenzie, an undersized post player, but he can play a guard position when he needs to, and he makes that 3 there. And the long pass is stolen. The pass to Levi Hunter stolen as Denson recovers. Denson gets in the paint. Reverse the ball to Bubba Davis. Now Denson has a corner left. He'll fire a corner left 3. Rims out. But Dixon rebounds. Nash head to Davis. Davis picks it out. Denson, another 3-pointer. That one is in.
That 3-pointer brought to you by Dickerson Lawn Spraying. Contact them for all your lawn spraying needs. Call them at 580-471-0576.
Bombers trapping at the end of this first quarter. Can they get another steal? Looks like there will be no shot attempt, as Pitts couldn't find a shooter there. And that ends the first quarter. Dominant first quarter for the Bombers. They lead 19-2 on the Oklahoma Sports Network. All right, welcome back to Midwest City and Altus basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We have some video problems, but talk to us about that second quarter there.
All right, but our second quarter sponsor is going to be brought to you by Gunkel Law Group, located at 106 West Broadway in Altus. They're committed to represent you and your friends and family faithfully and firmly for now and generations to come. Trust the best above all the rest. Gunkel Law Group. Midwest City is going to get possession as they won the first quarter 19-2, 17-point lead.
And we're back on here. Vincent's played the entire game there, and he's going to be called for a palming there.
Well, 5 turnovers to 6, but the turnovers by Altus have led directly to points on the other end for Midwest City.
Yeah, every guy for the Bombers will play those passing lanes, and at some point they're going to go for a steal as Nash is pressuring Pitts, and Nash forces a turnover on Pitts. And again, the Bombers have attack dogs like that. They don't have as much as guys who can score efficiently in the half court. So if you're able to handle the pressure and make it a half court game with Midwest City, you have a chance. That's what Del City's good at. So here's Denson with the ball. Near the Midwest City M. Finds Nash, almost stolen there. McKenzie elbow jumper, good. Mason McKenzie with another jump shot. 21-2, Bombers lead.
He had 2 in the first quarter, and that one gives him, or actually a 3-pointer, and then that one gives him 5 in the ball. Quick foul there by number 13, Anthony Dixon, his first.
Anthony Dixon.
Just the first team foul. I think there's only 1 foul there in the first quarter, and then 1 foul now here in the second quarter.
And it's something Midwest City will practice, trying to pressure without fouling. Like Nash did right there. As Nash gets a steal to Davis, back to Nash, back to Davis, back to Nash.
3 with the basket.
Good unselfish basketball. Jarvis Nash finishes. It's 23-2. There's Nash again. Boy, he is a pest. And then he forces a block there. It will stay with Altus. And that's Milton with the ball there for Altus, who had a shot block. But this is good experience for him. But hard to practice against this type of team speed. There's Milton. Checked tightly by Jarvis Nash. Gets a high screen, tries to go away from it there. Milton, then cut off by McKenzie. He's now trapped. He's able to find Shive. Shive, a long 3 there. Off the backboard, no good. McKenzie boards it. Bubba Davis out to Nash. Nash splits the defense and then lost it. He can't be a bit shaky with the ball, can Jarvis Nash. And it leads to a layup potentially, and then nope, a travel. Hunter, we call for the travel there. I think he was just indecisive on that.
Wanting to know Top Gun move, hit the brakes and watch the bad guys fly by, but shuffled his feet there.
Yeah, if you do that, you pick up your dribble. I mean, shuffle both feet, it's not going to work for you. Altus in a 2-3 zone. We'll see if Midwest City looks to find some three-point shooters there. Instead of McKenzie will go inside, and he lost it, so good execution there for Altus on the 2-3 zone. But now Midwest City quickly sets up their track. Davis gets to that steal attempt late, and here's Fisher, wing left, pull-up shot, no good, but he gets his own rebound, and that rims out. They've had some good looks as Altus, but they haven't been able to convert to 1 basket so far. And we got a foul on the floor on Chance Bubba Davis. Again, I think it may have been a hamstring injury that was potentially going to keep him out. Kept him out of the starting lineup, but he is playing. He looks like he's moving well. And again, the headband warriors coming in for each other. Caleb Stevens will check in for Anthony Dixon.
Yeah, they actually called a foul that time on Dixon, his second, so he's going to go sit down for a little bit.
Milton, again on Nash, or Nash guarding him. And Milton does get to the paint. Oh, what a recovery by Nash, getting that block. And then the steal, he throws it ahead for McKenzie. McKenzie, reverse, shot too far to the rim there. Altus rebounds. That is, when Midwest City gives up a run, they do have those type of misses around the paint. Fisher, wild shot there, but he gets his rebound and then he gets fouled by Bubba Davis.
Foul on the Bombers, number 12.
Well, another new player coming in for Midwest City. This is DeMario Jones.
For Midwest City, number 10, DeMario Jones.
And the first time we'll see Deshaun Denson take a break.
Bulldogs with the ball.
Altus looking for their first points of the second quarter and only their second basket. Shive is hand checked there by McKenzie, so that's the call. And this is what happens when you play pressure defense. Sometimes you'll rack up some fouls. So 14 fouls already for Midwest City.
And 3 just on this one possession.
Yeah.
So
Ryan Holloway will check in for Davis. So a lot of reserves in for Midwest City, plus Stevens and McKenzie. We'll see who will create shots for them. As the two best offensive players for Midwest City this year probably been Denson and Davis. Another wild shot by Fisher, but he almost made it.
Bombers with the rebound.
Getting the rebound there is Holloway. And he will slow things down for Midwest City. Jones, 3 right wing, comes right off the bench and shoots a 3. Stevens may have gotten away with over back there, but it will be off of him, so Altus will still have the ball.
4:35 left in the second period.
See at what point Midwest City looks to trap. Caleb Stevens is lurking there for Milton. Milton's able to avoid it. It's across the timeline. Nash is not giving much room. Got his hand on the ball there. And then Holloway with a steal as Shive went back door and Milton wasn't expecting it. Here's Stevens. Right corner 3 is good. Another made 3 for Midwest City. We'll have a timeout called by Coach Twan of Altus. Of course, we want to see what it is.
32nd, I believe.
Timeout, Bulldogs.
30-second timeout, which means, of course, that the players who are in the game cannot sit down. But then they finally get that together there. 26-2 your score. Again, I think for Midwest City, there's kind of some pent-up frustration here in this game. Kevin, I really think that there's a lot of pent-up frustration for them because they went undefeated in district play last year. And now they're 2-3, and they don't like that.
And you said they had lost 3 in a row.
Yes.
So the focus probably from the coaches, hey, we're going to come out and get after it from the start, and they've done a really good job of that, and they've got, right now, Altus way on their heels, down 26-2 with 4 minutes and 8 seconds left here in the first half.
So Midwest City will not change what they do. They're going full course. So you know that you would think Coach Twan has drawn up something for Altus here. They're going to have a man back. That's Hunter. And then they run and jump this Midwest City. And Milton is in trouble right now. He just flings it up there, and it works. How about that? As Hunter gets the ball, but then Hunter gets it knocked away. Here's Caleb Stevens. Pass underneath to McKenzie with a finish. 28-2 now. And again, running and jumping as Jones comes to trap. Altus able to get it to Hunter. Hunter tried to go inside, then kicks it back out. A long 3 shot by Milton. Splash!
And that one brought to you by Dickerson Lawn Spraying. Contact them for all your lawn spraying needs. Call them at 580-471-0576.
Marquise Milton. That looked like a rush shot, but man, he got nothing but net there. Stevens with a missed 3. Rebounded by Altus. Here comes Pitts. And another 3-point shot attempted, and another splash for Marquise Milton. Someone's stepping up there.
Yeah, need some points right there. Quickly down on the other end.
Jarvis Nash quickly comes back. It's not pretty with him with the ball, but he is quick, and when he made a good move there, even though, again, it's not the smoothest player, but man, does he play hard on defense. So the lead's now 22 for Midwest City's. Altus has scored 6 quick points. We'll see if Milton takes another shot from that spot. There's Fisher with the ball right now, hounded by Caleb Stevens. And Caleb Stevens will be called for a foul.
It's going to be his second.
It's going to be free throws. And I don't know if we saw it in the girls' game, any non-shooting fouls lead to bonus free throws, so we will see that here.
Yeah, we're pretty close in every quarter, but just never got to that point. But here with maybe even an opportunity for Altus to cut into this lead a little bit, score with the clock not running. Free throw brought to you by Big Screen Media, putting your business on the big screen.
Now, is it for number one? Is it Carmile?
Carmile Fisher.
Carmile makes the first. He'll get one more. Deshaun Denson comes back in. Kenyon Brown, the tallest player on the team, a 6'5" sophomore, also back in. That free throw is missed. Holloway the rebound. He can push it ahead. And then Denson's wide open three. Nothing but net. You can't leave him open. Well, you can, but it just won't work for you most of the time.
That's his third of the game. Had 2 in the first quarter and 1 here in the second. 9 points.
Now it's Mason McKenzie, who's playing more of a guard now with Brown in, guarding Milton. And Milton gets trapped for a bit, but Milton's able to dribble around there. And then, unfortunately for him, Hunter couldn't handle the pass. And it's out of bounds off of Altus.
15th turnover for Altus to 8 by Midwest City. And the difference is, again, as I said earlier, is leading to points for Midwest City and not much for Altus on the turnover part.
Altus going 2-3 zone. Denson, who's top of the key left. He's just going to shoot a three. Why not?
Denson, the second 3-point basket.
As you can hear the PA announce, if you may have heard the PA announce that it is officially Deshaun Denson the second, not junior. And he makes another three, and then a foul's called on the floor.
And that'll be a shooting foul. As Altus, like previously said, is in the bonus. That'll be brought to you by Big Screen Media, putting your business on the big screen.
No fouls called on Midwest City this quarter, and I'm sorry, on Altus, and that's probably right. But that's an interesting stat there right now. As the first free throw by Milton is made.
Anthony Dixon is for Midwest City.
Anthony Dixon will come back in for the Bombers.
Chris Lewis in for Chris Dogs.
Good.
Chris Lewis checking in for Altus number 15.
Okay, making his first appearance in this game. Both free throws made. Here's Ryan Holloway. You know when it's a 2-3 zone, Bombers are going to look for an open three, probably from Denson again. Holloway throws it out to McKenzie, wing right. Denson comes to the top. Nice bounce pass, high post. Nice looking shot there by Dixon, but it couldn't get to fall. Back comes Altus, the floating shot there from Milton's no good. Bombers with the rebound. Denson to Holloway. Now Denson has it. He fires a right wing three. No good there. Rebound by Fisher. For Altus, Bulldogs are able to get ahead of the timeline without any problems. Here comes Fisher. Wild shot, but he drew a foul. And
that's what he's really good at right there.
Yeah.
Kind of some squirrely moves, able to make a spin move, and his height allows him to kind of rise up a little above a shorter defender, and on that play, gets the shot off. It wasn't necessarily the best shot, but he did get fouled on it.
Anthony Dixon, I think that's his third. He's had to be like, why are all the fouls called on me? As Fisher misses on the first one, but Dixon will stay in.
And Fisher puts the second one in.
Fisher connects on the second. So right now the Bombers are tripling up the Bulldogs 36-12. Dixon, cross-court pass to Denson. Now McKenzie had a corner left, back out to Denson at the top. In a 2-3 zone there, and McKenzie finds the open spot in that zone, but can't get the three. Fisher boards it for Altus. See if they try to hold for the last shot here as Pitts brings it across the line. You don't want to pick up your dribble there, and that's why. McKenzie the steal to Denson, to Dixon. Oh, what a block by Fisher. Bombers recover. McKenzie couldn't get a clean hold of that ball, and it got knocked out with 1 1/10 of a second to go. Let's see if, I don't think, it's going to be on Altus' ball. Okay. So Altus gets it. That shot should count. Came close to the rim there, no good. We have reached halftime. Your score, Midwest City 36, Altus 12. You're watching New City Bomber basketball and Altus Bulldog basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Paris Foods offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Paris, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Paris Foods, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
We take pride in supporting our communities. We take pride in our deep-rooted traditions of serving Southwest Oklahoma. But mostly, we take pride in being an Altus Bulldog. You can always count on us to show up wearing our blue and white loud and proud and ready to lend a hand. Because at Cattlemen's Bank, we proudly say, Go Bulldogs!
When it comes to roofing, you have to find a company you can trust. A team that's reliable and has your best interest at heart. You need someone who understands your needs and goes the extra mile for you. So why not call the roofing experts next door? At Keystone Roofing, we're not just a top-notch roofing company, we're your neighbors too.
Hey, Justin, this is looking great.
Hey, Justin, thanks for the free inspection.
Hey, Justin, thanks for the insurance advice.
At Billingsley Ford, we pride ourselves on the integrity and transparency of our pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. As your hometown Ford dealer, that's the way it should be.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Bring home the win at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings every day from our massive inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Come by today and see how we can help find a winning deal for you with America's best warranty. Now that's the Billingsley way.
Wichita Insurance is your true homegrown insurance agency found right here in the heart of Southwest Oklahoma. We take pride in taking care of our own around here, whether it be your business, home or auto, farm and ranch, life insurance, bonds, or crop insurance. We're here to help make sure you're taken care of. Come see us at any of our convenient locations in Altus and Mangum, or give us a call at 580-301-6352. We look forward to making you part of the Wichita Insurance family.
Strong Tower Ministries strengthens the church by connecting and engaging visitors in the true Word of God and belief in Jesus Christ. Come worship with us at 805 Martin Luther King Road in Altus, Oklahoma. Sunday morning Bible school starts at 9 a.m., followed by worship at 10. Can't join us that morning? We also have Sunday evening services starting at 4, and youth services are on Wednesday nights at 6:30. Your ministry is found where you've been broken. Your testimony is found where you've been restored.
We want to keep you moving. Broken bones aren't all we take care of. The JCMH Orthopedic Clinic specializes in sports injuries and total joint replacements. We give steroid injections and do arthritis treatments. We have the best doctors and staff who care at the JCMH Orthopedic Clinic. Dr. Jeff Duncan and Dr. Greg Pickett. Physician assistants Mandy Caldwell and J.R. Ramirez. Youth and adults, for sports or for your lifestyle. We'll keep you moving.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
to connect with others,
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
Welcome back to Midwest City Bomber basketball and Altus basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray, Kevin Clothier here. Let's go and recap some of the Middale crossover sponsors that we want to thank. First, Dynamic Health Clinic. At Dynamic Health Clinic, Dr. Coffin specializes in athletic injuries and is able to get athletes back in action very quickly using a system called Advanced Muscle Integration. Play better, recover faster at Dynamic Health Clinic. Triple Elite Screen Printing. Find world-class design and hot new styles at Triple Elite Screen Printing. Tootie buys houses. We buy homes in any condition. If you or someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, please call us today for a cash offer at 405-931-3046. And then Patrick Newby. The Newby Agency is your local Oklahoma Farmers Insurance Agency in Midwest City. They're family-owned and operated and have been serving the public for over 40 years now. Call them at 405-733-7671. Okay, so Kevin with the 36-12. And, again, you have a new coach for Altus in his first year, Andrew Twan. What do you think his message is to his team at halftime dealing with this deficit?
I'll be probably echoing the same thing that Coach Greg Gay, new coach for the Altus girls, was probably saying at halftime. Just take care of the ball. A little better second quarter as Altus able to put 10 points. Only had 2 points in the first quarter, put up 10 in the second. And then they got to get out and get a hand in the face of some of these shooters, especially Deshaun Denson, the second. He's had 4 3-pointers, 2 in the first, and then 2 there in the second, leading all scorers with 12 points here at halftime. And then making the turnovers that we've forced into points on the other end, because that's exactly what Midwest City has been able to do, is take the Altus turnovers and convert on the other end for points.
By the way, another interesting score over on the west side of 5A, because, again, we could be talking about different potentials for first-round matchups, is Lawton MacArthur and El Reno were both undefeated district play coming into tonight's game, and the El Reno boys are up big 31-12. So it appears to see how they do fare along with Carl Albert, but they're not going to play Carl Albert until late January, is El Reno, and so they look like they'll be really good in both boys and girls basketball again.
Yeah, they were super good two teams last year, both the girls and the boys, and like you said, looks like they're going to be in the hunt at the end again.
Right. Well, and I thought Lawton MacArthur might be a team that could challenge them both sides of it, girls and boys basketball, and that was not the case tonight. We'll see if Carl Albert might be that team, and those matchups will take place later on. And we want to mention, of course, that we don't have a score for you, but that's okay because you can go look up the score. Elgin and Noble are playing right now on the Oklahoma Sports Network, and then Elgin will play on Friday hosting Carl Albert. Lawton MacArthur will host Carl Albert the day before on Thursday. And we actually plan on having some bonus Middale basketball as Midwest City goes on the road, but we'll still try to get to that game at Class and SAS. That'll be a big girls matchup for sure. And then, of course, later this week you'll have Western Heights come down.
Yeah, Western Heights Friday, I looked it up, and then Lawton High, a return matchup. We played them at Lawton High earlier in the season, and they're going to come over to Altus next Tuesday before Altus heads to the Newcastle tournament next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
All right, well, Kevin, how about that second half sponsor?
All right, our third quarter sponsor is Gunkel Law Group, located at 105 West Broadway in Altus, where they're committed to represent you, your friends, and family faithfully and firmly for now and generations to come. Trust the best above all the rest with Gunkel Law Group.
Altus will get the ball to start the third quarter. Looks like both teams going with their starting lineups. Cole Osborne with it now, bringing it across the timeline, checked by Deshaun Denson. Osborne finds Milton in the right wing. Milton hit a couple threes for Altus, so I believe he's their leading scorer. He picks up his dribble, being checked by Holloway. Goes inside the post to Shive. Shive's shot, no good. Brown couldn't control from Midwest City, and that'll lead to 2 points as Shive's able to score there. Just slipped his way to the basket.
Yeah, good first possession by Altus. Get a shot off, and then they get a offensive rebound and then convert it into 2 points.
Nice cut there by Stevens, finding the soft spot of the zone. Gets it back out to Denson, and Denson has pass deflected. Altus almost had the steal, but Holloway came up with it somehow, and it leads to a Mason McKenzie three.
He had 7 points in the first quarter and in the first half.
Yep.
Give him that one. That's going to be 10 points in the ball game for him.
So the Bombers respond with a Altus 2 with their own 3. And then quickly, a quick sub here. Xavier Pitts comes in for Altus as he replaces Milton. That's a pretty quick sub for the third quarter.
It looks like he may have hurt his leg.
Yeah. Pitts finds a cutting Osborne there, and then the ball gets lost for Altus. And back comes Midwest City. Caleb Stevens tried to draw a foul there on Fisher, but he did not, but was able to finish it with his left hand. And it's now 4-1 to 1-4. McKenzie tries to go trap there, and then a good switch for Midwest City, not leaving Shive open for very long, as now Stevens picks them up. Shive waiting on a screen. Now we'll just hand it off to Pitts, and Pitts off the handoff. Nice move by Pitts to get to the basket. Just couldn't finish there. Brown with the rebound. Holloway to Denson, who gets in the paint. Free throw line jumper, not good there, but Brown the rebound, and he will get fouled and head to the free throw line.
Yeah, good job of offensive rebound right there. And then you could hear the slap up here on the putback. And Brown's going to shoot 2, and that's going to be brought to you by Big Screen Media, putting your business on the big screen.
Short of the first is Kenyon Brown. Again, he's new to the team, or at least new to the varsity level. At 6'5", they love his potential. He's still kind of raw as he makes the second free throw. But these are going to be good experiences for him. They'll need him to really play big minutes against some of those top teams in this district. And let's see. It's either out of bounds and Altus. Yeah, it's out of bounds. There's just good pressure there from Midwest City. Osborne steps out. And one of the interesting things about this district here, Kevin, on the girls' side, well, first let's start on the boys' side. You have really good teams in Lawton High and John Marshall. The girls' teams are not as good. And so I think that makes the district really different on the boys' side. That missed shot's no good there. And then Caleb Stevens hits a corner left three.
As your record, yeah, that's going to in district play is going to determine where you go for playoffs.
Right.
So I still think those top teams are loaded here, especially in 5A2. And then the girls, you never know who's going to come out on top of that one.
Denson long on the three. And then a two-handed kind of granny pass is stolen there as Shive's pass stolen by Denson. McKenzie with another three.
That's the second of the quarter. Again, brought to you by Dickerson Lawn Spraying.
tell you, they definitely like shooting here, this Midwest City. I mean, it's their home court, and I think that was one of their problems, especially and their losses to Lawton High and Del City. Shive with a nice cut, and then a nice steal there by Fisher. As Shive got a nice cut to the basket and scores, and then Fisher is fouled. I think Altus is starting to get a little more used to the team speed here.
We're going to have a substitution for Altus. Number 12, Jet Freeland, going to check in. Sophomore, 6'1", sophomore checking in for Altus in his first action.
Yeah, first minutes for him. So it's interesting when you see that, a player coming in for the first time in the third quarter there. The inbounds pass, though, is stolen by Midwest City. They've gotten a few steals. Here's Holloway. Pass it out. They reverse it. Stevens, another corner left three. That one's no good. Brown deflects it. Holloway picks it up. That's no good. Ball's hit out of bounds off of Shive. And it will stay with Midwest City. Milton will come back in, so he was hurt. He wasn't hurt too bad. Good to see that. He will replace Osborne. Brown slid open there, but that's a good deflection by Shive, preventing the easy layup. Midwest City will still get a three there, and made three by Mason McKenzie. He's on fire.
And that gives him three. Threes here in the quarter. Again, brought to you by Dickerson Lawn Spraying. Contact them for all your lawn spraying needs at 580-471-0576.
Nice shot there by Carmel Fisher.
I won't repeat all that, but again, brought to you by Dickerson Lawn Spraying.
Threes are picking up there, that's for sure. Nice cut there by Ryan Holloway for the basket. That's what you want to do against the zone. And Fisher for Altus, checked hard by Stevens. Denson tried to come in for the steals. Fisher was able to retain the ball. Shy with it now, hands it off to Fisher. He'll try to set something up. Back out to Shive, near the right wing. Shive's shot, no good. Rebound by Brown. Pass almost stolen there, but Holloway was able to get it. Throw it ahead to McKenzie. McKenzie wide open, pump fake. Whoa, a lot of contact there in the basket and the foul. So it looks like Shive may have got hit in the face or close to it. But the foul will be called on Altus. It will be on Shive. And McKenzie with an and one opportunity.
I think he was a little frustrated earlier on the inbounds pass. I tried to get it to him. He thought he got fouled. And he came down here with a little chip on his shoulder. You can see a little frustration coming out on that last foul.
Now we do have a foul call to Midwest City. It's Holloway called for reaching in. Of course, now for Altus, you got to throw the ball in. You can't run baseline. Bombers not really denying that pass, but they are going to press here. Fisher is able to get rid of it quickly to Freeland, and Freeland gets trapped, picks up his dribble, but was able to get out of it. Find Fisher on the other side. Nice job there, but Fisher couldn't get the shot to go. That was good offense because you get trapped, you swing the ball the other side there, and you have a driving lane, but Altus just couldn't make it.
Yeah, I think Fisher was wanting to go in there and hammer one, but he lost control of it on the way up.
Altus.
Altus will call another timeout.
Are they out of 30s?
Thought they are. They are. We'll take a full timeout. You are watching Midwest City and Altus basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit at Whataburger, available from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. Only it's not that time right now, so it's not available. Instead, we must sit here until 11 p.m. watching footage of the flaky, crispy, buttery goodness that is the Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Once again, our desires are denied by, ooh, look, the Honey Barbecue Chicken Strip Sandwich. That'll hold us over till 11 p.m. What a burger.
we are back here with more third quarter action. Brought to you by the Gunkel Law Group in Altus. Altus coming out of a full timeout. They will have a 4-man on the baseline set here. They find Fisher, catch and shoot on the corner right. No good. Brown taps it to himself. Is able to get the ball out to McKenzie. McKenzie cross court to Stevens. Stevens reverse layup is good.
Stevens and McKenzie have really turned it on here in the third quarter.
Yes, they have. Here's Milton for Altus, and he swishes another three.
That's brought to you by Dickerson Lawn Spraying. Contact them for all your lawn spraying needs at 471-0576.
And a nice job there by Shive as he draws an offensive foul on Stevens.
I believe that's his third, so he may end up having to come out for a little bit. Looks like that number 3 there, Jarvis Nash, going to check in. He checks in for Holloway.
Yeah, they're going to keep Stevens in. I think with the score, they're not worried about foul trouble at the moment. See if we haven't seen Bubba Davis yet from Midwest City this half. Altus throws it ahead. Another 3 for Milton. He swished 3. I mean, when I say swished, he was nothing but net on 3 threes this game, but didn't make it there. Altus got the offensive rebound, but there's Jarvis Nash with a typical steal. And Mason McKenzie leaks out for another layup. He's had a tremendous game.
7 in the first half. Was at 9 and 13 in the second half. He's got 20.
Altus again does a good job reversing the ball, but they can't really make a shot out of that as Fisher misses the 3. Here comes Nash to Brown, and Brown's shot is blocked. Brown needs to learn to protect that basketball when he goes up. Again, he's kind of a raw player, but they love his potential. You can see he can run the court. Unfortunately, Milton is hurt.
He looks like he's got a little, looks like cramping in the leg. I think that's what he went out with earlier, and they're down there getting a little help from Hunter.
Well, the interesting thing about cramping is you hate it in the moment because it's painful, but it heals quickly.
Yeah. What's that little video I've seen of some of those TikTok videos that foreign pitcher that up at Toronto, he's talking about eating bananas because
yes.
Monkeys don't cramp. You eat more bananas, so that's pretty
Well,
funny.
I've heard the remedy for that's pickle juice.
Yeah, or
and
mustard,
actually,
or mustard or something like that.
Yeah. I know that Coach Bradley, who came out a moment ago, who was a longtime head coach here, now he's an assistant coach as he had a brief 3-year stint at Noble. He kept, I was an assistant coach for him for 2 years. He kept pickle juice in the team fridge.
Yeah.
I don't know how many players wanted to drink it, though.
I don't know. They sell that now, right? Frozen pickle juice. And
I wonder if you have to add some ingredients to it to make it taste better. Although some people may like it sour. I always was a sweet pickle guy. That's why I was a little hesitant to embrace that flavor there.
A little bitter at times.
Off the injury timeout. Again, Shive he's playing hard. I like how Shive's, I think he's got a fire under his butt this quarter. So he knocked that ball out of bounds from Denson. And the Bombers will run another baseline on a bounce play. Stevens to throw it in. Curling around, there's Denson. Catch, shoot, air ball. Right there for the back is Caleb Stevens. And then Stevens goes for the steal. Back comes Altus. This is Osborne. And he finds on the other side right there Hunter for the score. So Altus getting a little more comfortable on offense. Brown with the ball back to Denson. Nash had the space, and he hits the right wing 3.
Brought to you by Dickerson Lawn Spraying. Contact them for all your lawn spraying needs at 580-471-0576.
Nearing a minute to go in the third quarter. Bombers and Bulldogs. Bombers in command right now, but the Bulldogs, they've been starting to break that press more and more as Freeland with his first points of the day. And then I think we have a substitution timeout. Brandon Dixon coming in for the first time, along with Anthony Dixon. And I don't believe they're related, but I'm going to have to double check that. I need to remind myself to ask that anytime we see common last names. Brandon Dixon, a very good football player for Midwest City. So is Bubba Davis. Here's a good basketball player, Deshaun Denson. To the corners, Jarvis Nash, and he hits another three. This one from the left corner. And he's starting to pack on the points.
66-26, 40 points.
We call a foul there on Nash, an obvious hand check.
He had 4 at half, and with those 2 threes, he's got 10, so he's in double digits. Nash, real quick, with those 2 back-to-back three-pointers.
Well, you know, if you can make it work where you get good minutes from your starting 5, and then you can go back to bringing Jarvis Nash off the bench like they did last year, that is a really good recipe there for Midwest City. Nice cut by Fisher, and this time he gets the finish. Carmile Fisher.
Good pass that time by Freeland, hits him from the corner.
He's had a good game, or a good quarter at least here. And then a three-point shot, and the foul is called on Fisher. That was not a good shot, but it was probably a worse closeout. Well, I say it wasn't a good shot. That's Denson who shot it, so you give him some more room there. And, of course,
he had 12 points in the first half. He hit 4 threes. Hadn't hit anything here in the third quarter, but going to get an opportunity to get 3 the hard way via free throws. And those free throws will be brought to you by Big Screen Media, putting your business on the big screen.
Now, just to correct you a little bit, I think Denson had a dunk as well in the first half. That's 2. So he makes the first 2 free throws.
He did have a dunk earlier?
I believe he did in the first half, yeah. I don't know.
I'll just put 2 down in there somewhere.
And that's 3 for Deshaun Denson.
He makes all 3 here. Good job there by Osborne running baseline as he was able to find his man, but the quarter runs out. Out's not really aware of the clock. I wasn't either, but I didn't have the basketball. All right, we played 3 quarters. We got 1 more to go, and we'll come back with that 4th quarter right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558. All right, welcome back to Altus and Midwest City basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Bombers in firm command now, up by 41 points, 69-28. Bombers, no starters in, I believe, right now, except maybe Holloway there.
Our 4th quarter is going to be brought to you by Hayes Sandblasting and Monuments. It's a blast to ride it in stone and work for you. Contact them at 580-704-9282.
Travel is called there. That's number 22 for Midwest City, Evan Daniel. He's a sophomore, so I hope he's someone maybe can rely on for the future. Altus gets it out to Freeland. Jarvis Nash still in for Midwest City, hounding the ball there. Freeland was trapped and throws it away to Dixon. And then the layup attempt is good there. Good finish by Evan Daniel over the outstretched arms of Fisher. And then Dixon the steal. Wild 3-shot there, but it rolls in. He was off balance when he shot that. Boy, they're just heading them from left, right, all over. And now it's 71-28. We got the screen frozen. We're sorry we've had this problem throughout the night, so we're going to get this fixed real quick.
And got it inbound. Altus did after the three-pointer, 74-28 with 7:13 left. And they're going to get Evan Daniel on the reach. Still in the press. Trying to get into Osborne. It's Fisher, and that's deflected out of bounds by number 21, Brandon Dixon. As the high-energy octane offense by Midwest City has yet to be curbed by Altus. Scored 33 points in the third quarter.
Foul on the box, number 1, Ryan Holloway.
The foul off the ball, not quite on the inbounds. Dead ball foul on that one. That's going to be on Ryan Holloway, his second.
All right, we're back with a camera shot here as Altus looks to throw it in to Freeland. Freeland was able to beat the pressure, get across the timeline, and now it's Fisher with the ball. Fisher attacks right, and let's see what the call is. Offensive foul on Fisher.
You think they'll implement that little dash line like they do in the NBA in college for?
Well, why not?
Calls like that. I don't disagree with the call. I just think the guy is a little deep.
Yeah.
On that, and Fisher's size, he's trying to go around him. So.
Well, it'd be easier to do than implementing a shot clock. So you may as well do that. We'll wait for Oklahoma to catch up with the rest of the country when it comes to the shot clock in high school basketball.
Well, they do play in that tournament, Garden City, Kansas tournament, and they have a shot clock there. So both the Lady Bulldogs and Bulldogs have experience playing in games where there's a shot clock.
That was fun. I would love to have seen that. As missing the layup there is Nash, and then we have a foul called on the floor. Looks like it's on the Bombers.
I mean, most of the teams up there kind of like down here like the pressure. So when you get it across, you're forced to get across quickly. It really doesn't play a factor. It's just that it gets down there, you're forced to have to take a shot, and it keeps some of those old traditional. I used to coach basketball and use it myself. The little stall game, no more stalls. So.
Well, there are some situations where you would love to have it.
Yeah,
for sure. 3-point top of the key is made. That's Dixon, Anthony Dixon. So both Dixons have hit threes this quarter for Midwest City, and they are now up 77-28. Fisher dribbles from the left side to the right side. Nice spin there, and he makes the layup. Carmile Fisher with another basket for Altus.
Okay, 2 points in the first half, 5 in the third. Giving him 7 in that 2 gives him 9 in the ball game.
Nash out to Dixon near the top. Now shooting a floating or jump shot there is Daniel. That shot's no good. Bombers try to get the steal off a defensive rebound, could not.
They just really have impressed me with their anticipation, as right there had a run, possible run out, get the outlet out pass and try to get it hit to Carmile, and then there's somebody just waiting back there lurking for, if you don't put some zip on those passes, just anticipation there for Midwest City all night has been awesome.
Keelan Jenkins checks in for Midwest City as that layup there by Hunter is missed. Back comes Midwest City. Nash can't convert. Actually, that was Freeland who missed the layup for Altus. Here comes Pitts. Nice bounce pass underneath. And scoring in the paint is Chris Lewis.
Had a few minutes there in the first half and just checked in and gets some points there.
Shive will be called for a foul. He seems a bit disappointed in that call, but I think it was a good call. He definitely slapped Nash's wrist there. Because he's playing hard in spite of the score, so credit to him. And now Nash to throw it in. Now you talk about the anticipation of Midwest City. I can tell you from firsthand experience, they practice that a lot. And when you have enough players who can implement it, that makes practices really beneficial. Dixon Wide open, right corner three, no good. Brandon Dixon with a miss. Gavin Shive the rebound, and he gets it knocked out. 4:36 to play.
Timeout.
Altus will call a timeout. We'll just confirm again it's a full. It is a full, so we'll take another break. And you're watching Midwest City and Altus basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Welcome back to Midwest City and Altus basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Kind of a combined broadcast featuring some Midwest City players, myself and Dedrick Jones, and some Altus players. We got Kevin and, again, the camera guy, Wes. A lot of Altus advertisements. Midwest City Computer. Unfortunately, some Midwest City technical issues, but hasn't lasted for too long. Here's Carmile Fisher for Altus, fouled by Jarvis Nash, who's still in.
Bombers number 3, Jarvis Nash.
Just a little surprised he's still in just because he plays starters minutes, but he too will keep playing hard regardless of the score.
He's got 10 in the ball game.
Yeah.
So he's had a great ball game tonight.
Shooting a three right there is Shive, no good. Rebound by Midwest City. Driving in there is Daniel. Finds a cutting Dixon, and he is, what's it called there? Travel, before his foul.
That kind of looked like a foul, but may have slipped before the foul. So
Anthony Dixon called for travel. Now we have a late sub for Altus. So it looks like Hunter will be coming in.
Bulldogs with the ball.
Look how Nash is defending right now. His hands behind his back. And he'll start to bring it out. Going all the way and making the shot. Nice shot by Carmile Fisher. He's had a really good second half.
Yeah, he had only 2 points in the first half. Had 5 in the third, 7, and then 4 here in the fourth. He's going to get in double digits with that bucket, 11 points. And then get to the free throw line. Again, brought to you by Big Screen Media, putting your business on the big screen.
That free throw rims out. I think there's a lane violation. We'll see on who. Looks like it's on Midwest City, so. Another free throw for Fisher. He gets a mulligan here. He makes a second. And we're going to see some hair for Midwest City. Edward Nevins. Let that hair flop around, son.
Chris Lewis checked back in for Altus, and then number 20, Cole Adams, seeing his first action tonight.
Oh, sophomore. 3-point shot fired left side. Another made three for Midwest City. That's Anthony Dixon with it. He's made 2 this quarter, I think.
And that's 14 threes in the ball game for Midwest City. As we were talking at the last timeout break, there's a lot of NBA teams that can't hit 14 threes in the ball game. So,
or for them to do it, they have to shoot a bunch. Kellen Jenkins, the foul there. Keelan Jenkins, as he's being called by the PA announcer. That's going to lead to free throws for Altus. Jed Freeland, because that was a 15th foul. So bonus free throws for Altus. So we're about to see DeMario Jones check in.
And he'll have one more.
That free throw is missed.
Yeah, he missed that one. Had 2 points in the third on a pretty nice little reverse layup. And again, our Charity Stripe sponsors Big Screen Media tonight, putting your business on the big screen.
Second free throw is good. Again, a lot of basketball still to be played this week on Thursday and Friday. And, of course, you're going to see a lot of Altus games on the Oklahoma Sports Network, home and away, but definitely at home. And Midwest City's on the road, but we'll still have that game for you. Kind of a bonus game. And they go to Classen SAS, a new opponent for him in district play. Jones gets the ball inside. He had no chance with that shot as it got blocked by several players, it looked like. And back comes Pitts for Altus. Pitts at the right elbow. Gets it back. And then picks up his dribble, looks like, has to hand it off. Does to Freeland. Freeland attacks. And Freeland is fouled.
Pitts started in football for Altus as corner and safety several times. He was been a part-time starter as a sophomore this year for Altus early on in the season.
Yep. Now you guys again play Friday against Western Heights. Again, will be on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And referencing last year, I hope Western Heights knows it's at your place.
Yes. We had a little mix-up last time.
Yeah. That was in late December last year, if I remember. I remember talking to Levi about that.
Yeah, they wanted to keep that last spot because that was their senior night, and so.
You guys got it figured out. I think you had to play on a Saturday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Brandon Dixon drives in for Midwest City. Can't get the shot to go. He clears out a path for him to get the ball, and then that's going to lead to a foul on the floor. We're at 2:27 to go.
I believe they came up and played on a Saturday, and we turned around and played them the following Tuesday. That's how that ended up working out. I think we beat them at home by like 20, and then we go to their place, and they upset us. Beat us by 5 or 6 on senior night there at Western Heights.
Well, even in high school, home court advantage is a thing.
Yes.
I'll be interested to see if Midwest City with it. Of course, with district play here, I'll be interested to see how Midwest City shoots at your place when they have the rematch, which I think is like around February.
Levi Hunter hits a three-pointer on that one. Brought to you by Dickerson Lawn Spraying. Yeah, I think that's our last home game.
Also have senior night then.
Yeah, Midwest City coming to town.
Pull-up jumper there by Daniel, no good. Or check that. That was Jenkins with a missed shot there. And then we have a foul called on Midwest City. More free throws for Altus. Memory serves me correct, especially at the top end of the district last year. There wasn't a lot of teams that split like you did with Western Heights. So I'm interested to see how much of that happens this year. Because Midwest City needs to split with some of these teams that beat them earlier. They'll have them at home. Those being Lawton, Del City. Those games will be on the Oklahoma Sports Network. John Marshall, probably not that game, but it's still a big game for Midwest City boys. The rematches in basketball, very interesting sometimes.
Yeah,
tough three there by Dixon, no good.
The top end, I've seen now all these teams on the top end, and everybody has looked real impressive. They all play similar, just fast-paced, high-octane offense and run and jump defense, like you mentioned before. Full court for 4 quarters, you know.
Well, you know, you got a lot of teams in the Oklahoma City area, for one. So those styles kind of spread quickly. But then even if you talk about Lawton High, their coach, Coach Smith, was at Millwood before being at Lawton High now in his second year. So, you know, Millwood's one of those teams that has a good team year in, year out, and they'll try to play the same way. Second free throw there is missed. Rebound by Altus. And then we'll see what the call is here. It looks like it's going to go back to Midwest City.
I have childhood friend I went to school with. It's the athletic director at Millwood, Shannon Hayes. He's from Clinton, Oklahoma, where I'm from. So
okay.
So big shout out to him.
Well, they have a good football and basketball programs. Almost beat Midwest City this year. And Midwest City's obviously a bigger school. They're 5A. Millwood's usually about 3A. The three's missed.
Yeah.
Hits, rebounds, and it gets fouled or knocked out of bounds. We'll see.
My senior year was brought to an end by Brian Hopgood and the Millwood Falcons back in 1990. So.
That was around the time they had a Vandrell Dean.
Yeah.
He's a legend for how talented he was. That free throw is missed.
Pitts. He's had this will be his 6th free throw here in the quarter. Again, brought to you by Big Screen Media. Made 2 early, and then makes that one. So he's 3 of 6 here in the 4th quarter on free throw.
Okay, I'm going to get a head start here to talk to Coach Noel, and I'll try to get Mason McKenzie as well.
All right, so that ball goes out of the hands of number 22, Evan Daniel, out of bounds. Altus will have it with 38.5 seconds left. Immediately following, we'll do our Altus post-game show, followed by our player of the game, and then Jordan's going to try to grab player of the game and the coach down on the court for Midwest City post-game. So stick with us. At the conclusion, we have several things we're going to do. Good pass there by Pitts as he hits Lewis. And Lewis able to score for Altus. He's got 4 in the quarter. And that's going to bring the clock to just under 10 seconds. Midwest City going to let the clock run out. Going to come out of here with an 80-45 win as the Midwest City Bombers come out on top over the Altus Bulldogs, 80-45. And that'll just bring us right into our post-game show, brought to you by AEC Outdoors. We're more than just a store. We're a family adventure waiting to happen, located at 2700 North Main Street in Altus. Come on by, explore our store, and embark on your next outdoor adventure with AEC Outdoors. Good game by both teams, and Bombers come out on top. And we'll jump right into our player of the game, brought to you by Razor's Edge, located at 1209 North Jackson, Altus. Stop on by and get a modern haircut with that old-time barbershop feel. Razor's Edge, go get a haircut. And our Altus Razor's Edge player of the game is going to be Marquise Milton. Had 8 points at half, 3 in the 3rd quarter with 11 before having to go out due to a leg injury, but had a good game for him tonight. As we're going to have Jordan Ray going to bring us our Razor's Edge player of the game for Midwest City. Jordan, are you there?
Coach Noel, can you hear me all right? Good. Make sure the microphone is there. All right, Coach. Always want to get the coach in first. Okay, blowout win here. What were you proud of for tonight's effort?
Just the effort, just being coachable, just kind of, getting that win back. We've been off for 2 weeks, so I just want them to come out here and play hard. If they wouldn't ask for a sub, you wasn't playing hard enough.
Do you even mention that this is a different game and you had been on a losing streak? Do you even say that to your team?
Yeah, no. I mean, I tell them we got to get back to winning. And so we're now, but it's a long season. You know what I mean? The goal is to host regionals, and if we don't host regionals, we still got to go win games on the road.
How'd you feel about your starting lineup and with Jarvis and Chance coming off the bench? I don't know how many times you've gone to the lineup, but I know it's somewhat new. How do you feel like that's gone?
I think it's really good for us because they're a spark off the bench, and they're team guys, so they're going to come in and do us ass every time.
I know it's early, but anything thoughts about class, say, after next opponent?
Not really. Just doing what we do. That's the only thing we can harp on. If we do our job, I really don't think. I think we'd be really good. If we do our job, we got a good chance of winning games.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mason McKenzie is the Midwest City player of the game. Hey, Mason, with Kenyon Brown starting, do you get to play more guard?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Jordan. Again, we're just going to mention a few sponsors. Our premier sponsor tonight, Wichita Insurance. We have Custom Graphics, Southwest Tax, Caldwell Banker, PCCA, Dickerson Lawn Spraying, Big Screen Media, Rexco Drug and Gifts, Gunkel Law Group, Hayes Sandblasting and Monuments. And that will bring a conclusion to our post-game show. Again, brought to you by AEC Outdoors and our players of the game. Brought to you by Razor's Edge. Real quick shout out to the sponsors from the Middale area. Dynamic Health, Triple Elite Screen Printing, Tunney Buys Houses, and Patrick Newby, and also our instant replay, Super Subs. Super Subs has chicken Phillies, tried the deluxe buffalo, and barbecue chicken. That's going to bring us to an end here. Again, Midwest City comes out on top, 80-45 over the Altus Bulldogs. Thank you guys for watching the broadcast. And, again, check both teams out and other teams out on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.